Hey everyone, let's have a flashback. I haven't talked about fruit in a while, and I like fruit etymologies. I think they're interesting for some reason. So let's dig into it and start with the weirdest fruit name I can think of, grapefruit. Why do we call it a grapefruit? It doesn't look like a grape, it doesn't taste like a grape. There are two ideas of where the word grapefruit came from. One being that it looks like a bunch of grapes when it grows on the tree. Now, I'm going to show you a picture of a grapefruit tree, and then I'm going to show you a picture of grapes on a vine. I don't see it. I think that's crazy. What I think would be funny, though, is the idea that it came from grapefruit. Grape meaning like big, because it's a giant citrus fruit. Bigger than an orange, bigger than a lemon, bigger than most fruits. And I just have to imagine, like, all you need is one time little Jimmy goes to the fruit stand and he can't read all the words. He just hears it and says, "Mommy, I want a grapefruit!" And then he calls it a grapefruit for the rest of his life. And then it spreads to his friends. And here we are, a couple hundred years later, still saying grapefruit. Where does grape come from, though? It came from the Old French crap, which was a verb which meant to, like, grab something or hook something. That's like how they described picking grapes. And then that idea of, like, how you get the object became the name of the object. That word crap comes from a Frankish word, crapo, which meant a hook itself. So it went from the noun to the verb of using that object to the object that you obtain by doing the verb, which I think is hilarious in, like, a weird way. Also related to this word is cramp. So you can see how something that's bent is related to something that makes you bend over in pain, which I think is cool. Old English did not call them grapes, though. In Old English, we had a different word, Weinberge, which means wineberry. But you know what's not a berry? Strawberries. Strawberries are pseudocarps, and that's Greek for fake fruit. Because it forms from something other than the ovary walls of the fruit. That's the definition that you can tell your friends when they say, "Isn't a strawberry not a fruit?" Because they're silly and they read, like, one Reddit article. Anyway, strawberry is a word that's unique to English. All the other Germanic languages call them something like earthberry, and so did we in Old English. The Old English word was Jorthberga, and then that, you see that little letter here, the D with a cross through it? We actually used to have two more letters to the English alphabet, both of which made a different TH sound. I might talk about that in another video coming up, but that's not important to berries or fruit. So they called them earthberries. The idea of strawberry is talking about strewn berry. So they're called earthberries because they grow on the ground, but they would be called strewn berries because they look like they're just strewn about all over. I can understand both of those ideas. The Romance languages don't call them earthberries or strawberries. They call them something that sounds like fraise, which is the French word for strawberry, or fresa, which is the Spanish word for strawberry. Those come from the Latin fregum, which is from the Proto-Indo-European word dregum, which means berry. So they were wrong too. They're not berries, they're pseudocarps. Let's close this out with lime and lemon. Two fruits, very similar names. What does that tell you? That tells you they came from probably the same word, and they did. They both came from the Arabic limon, which comes from Malay, lima. They traded and got the fruit from Southeast Asia, and that's where Malay is spoken. And then they took them to Europe and told us what they were. We got lemons from France, from an Old French word, limon, and we get limes later in time from the Spanish and the Portuguese. They called them something like lima or something. So that's kind of confusing, right? We've got two fruits that are effectively the same word, but I like the way that English has renamed them. They have similar names, and you know that they're similar fruits, but they're definitely different. You wouldn't confuse a lime with a lemon, just like you wouldn't confuse the words lime and lemon. How have other languages dealt with that? How has French dealt with this problem?
Citron vert et citron.
Oh, I see. You're using the Latin citrus, which is the name of the tree, and just calling one of them green to specify which one you're talking about. That's cool. What about German? Limetta, Citron. Oh, okay. So you're keeping one Arabic root and another, you're copying French's homework. That's cool. You do that a lot, but I'll let you do it again this time. What do the Russians say? Lime, limon. You're copying my homework again, aren't you, you dirty Ruskies? That's fine. I'll let you do it. It's cool. What do the Greeks say? Asbestos limoni. No. The fruit. The fruit, not the chemical. Oh! Lime. You also copied my homework. That's fine. I'll let you do it. Thanks for watching Word Nerd. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell to get notifications, and have a great day. Masalama.